Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you have in fact been here before, and if you're new then welcome aboard. It's wonderful to have you here. Today what we're going to be doing is a little tutorial about this look. It's a special request from one of my lovely subscribers whose name is Velvet Snow. Hello Velvet, I hope you're watching. This is just for you, a pink and purple goth look. So everybody at home, break out your pink and purple palettes and let's get on with it. Okay then, and off we jolly well go. I've got two palettes that I'll be using today. The first one is a Beauty Bay palette called Utopia, and it's got some really nice colours in it. I'll be using two of them. There they are. I'll be using Serene and Dreamland. And then if you watched my unboxing a beautiful box of gifts from Ari in America, you'll see I got some of these little £5 palettes by a company called Loha Cosmetics, and this is their pink palette that I'll be using. This one here, the dark one, I used as a blush today, and I'll be using these, all the other ones actually, in here. So the first thing to do is I've done my eyeliner with my Barry M waterproof eyeliner as usual. If you haven't tried it, I really do recommend it very highly. It will not budge, frankly. So I'm using a flat brush and I'm using Serene, which is the darkest colour in this palette. I'm not using a black at all, which is not like me, I have to say. But this is such a lovely rich purple. I'd say it was almost a Roman purple, and I think I've got a video about the different colours in lipsticks that talks about where the Romans got their purple from. So if you haven't seen that, do feel free to look back in the old archivals and find that. And what we're going to do is just bring it over a tiny fraction, not all the way obviously, and just bring it under here. There we go. Now Velvet Snow, who requested this look, thank you very much for requesting it. I'm just going to use a little, what is this one? Oh, this is my Look Good Feel Better brush, which is quite apt, as you'll hear as we go along, and I'm just going to soften the edges. Now, Look Good Feel Better is a charity, and the reason I bring it up is because Velvet Snow, who requested this look, says that she very sadly lost her mum to breast cancer when she was only very small, and could I do a purple and pink look for her mum, as it were. And I of course said yes, I will do. And as most of you know, new people might not, but most of you know, I did have breast cancer myself in 2016-17, and I was very lucky to be able to get some benefit from this charity, Look Good Feel Better. Now what they do is they hold makeup sessions at the breast clinics. So when you're in the middle of chemotherapy and you've got no hair and no eyelashes and no eyebrows and you feel like death basically, they say, let's just give you a little bit of pampering, shall we? And it usually takes most of the morning. There's a number of ladies and you all sit round a table. You get shown as much or as little as you need to know about applying makeup, how to make it look as if you've got more eyelashes than you had, how to draw on eyebrows if you want to, but mainly it's about giving you lovely makeup items and skincare items and just lots of lovely things to pamper yourself with, and you get a little bag of stuff to take home at the end, and it really does make you feel better. So that was one of the great charities that helped me when I was in the middle of my treatment. So Velvet Snow, I hope that you've got one in your area and you might like to maybe help fundraise for them or something like that. I don't know. They are all over the country and they do help men as well, but they usually do that on a separate footing. So taking this brush again, I'm going into Dreamland and I'm going to put it here, and as you can see it's a much lighter, pinkier sort of purple colour, and we're going to put some here, and I don't think I did that on that eye. Let's just go back and do that again, shall we? There we go. And then I'm going to go around the edge with it and try and get some sort of blend going on. There we go. And then what I did was I took this flat brush and just did a little tiny line there so that I can make this, even though this is quite a sort of soft and gentle, very feminine looking look, it is still quite a gothy look as well, I think. You may disagree. I don't care. So there we go, get a bit more Dreamland. And then go in again with the Serene and then blend it out again. I'm just wiping the brush on my tea towel. There we are, let's get that edge going. There. The other things that you can do if you want to get involved in helping is you can obviously run for one of the breast cancer charities. They do lots of 10k races, excuse me, all over the country, and I've done it myself. Sussex Cancer Research I've run for, various other charities. You can do those dangerous mud, what are they called? Mud runs, something. You can do, well, anyway, you can do loads of them. Now, in this palette, there's a very bright pink and a pale pink. So I'm going to go in with this bright pink, and I'm just going to fill in this little gap here. And then take it around the bottom, just sort of blend all the pinks together and with the purples. Just redo that over there, make sure it's big enough, because that's the other thing with these looks. As long as they're sort of like big and outgoing, you can really do what you like with colour. And the fact that it's pink, I'm going to take some more pink and just go around the edge. The fact that it's pink I don't think really matters. They have this type of goth called pastel goth, and they wear a lot of pink. I mean, a tremendous lot of pink, which I don't think I could pull off, frankly, but this is fine. And let's just get, it's difficult to get in the creases sometimes. There we are. And Do it like that. And then there's a much lighter pink with a sort of a bit of sparkle to it, so I'm going to put that round the very edge. As you can see there, take it out as far as possible, mix it in with the one I've done as a blush, and it's not as asymmetrical as I thought it was going to be. That just needs lowering down a touch like that. And then I'm going to go in with this pink one and really blend that into pink. There we go, that's better. So, I mean, really, to be super fair, that's all there is to it. I take the, I'm sure I had another brush here. Oh well, never mind. I shall take this very fluffy brush and take the glittery shimmer from this little Loha palette and just dust it over here, as I did on the other side where it seems to have disappeared already. So we'll just put a bit more on. There we go. I mean, it's not supposed to be super glittery, it's supposed to be pink and purple, but I just thought as there was a little bit of pink sparkle there, I would put some in, because why not? There we are. And the next thing, of course, is the eyeliner. Essence liquid ink as usual, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it just across the top of the lid like so. Then do this line here, and then, well, that wasn't very good, was it? Hold on. There we go, that's slightly better. Then put a little bit more on the brush, and instead of trying to get the corner of the eye, because as you can see this is nowhere near the corner of my eye, I'm just going to try and extend this line out here. So it's the line we're interested in, the line itself, and do it as straight as possible, which it needs to catch it. There we go, that's slightly okay. I know I always moan about the asymmetry on these looks, but I think that's alright. I mean, you do need a reasonably steady hand, but I think I've got a reasonably steady hand. I then take my nail art tools and dip them in my eyeliner, and we go one big one here, one not quite so big one here, and then a much smaller one, separate tool, to make up the third. And as with so many things, just colour that in a bit more. There we go. 3s, 5s, 7s always look better. Whether you're planting, setting out cupcakes, doing dots on your face, whatever, always looks better. Then I will, actually what I'll do is I'll put the glue on my lash, and we can leave that to be getting along with itself. And today's lashes are brought to you by somebody called Fern McCann, and she has worked in collaboration with Poundland. So take what you will from that. I'm not sure who she is, but that her name is on these lashes. So I'm just going to put some glue on this one, and we'll leave that to do its thing while we do the lip. And what I will do is I will put a 2-minute timer on my watch, and then I can just get on with the lip and, you know, forget about the rest of it. So I've got 2 lipsticks here. I've got this lovely Jolie Beauty, which is in the shade Enchant. So I'm going to put that first. And I am going to be doing a 2-tone look. I don't know if you caught my live that I did with Wilma Fingerdo over on her channel, but we talked about life, the universe and everything, and I did a 2-tone lip there as well, inspired by the lovely Old School Ghoul. And if you haven't been over to her channel, check it out immediately. It's great fun and does lots of clothing hauls, which I don't actually have the wherewithal to do anymore, or the cupboard space. This one is getting a bit long in the tooth, actually. I might have to get a new one. They've redone all the packaging subsequent to me getting that anyway, so I'm now... Oh, timer's going off. Stand by. I take my other lash and put it on really badly. Try and hold it until it sorts itself out, really. Lashes are such a pain in the arse, but I don't know how I live without them. And take a felt tip and just try and finagle it to stick onto the actual line of eyeliner, which you've given it very kindly to start it off. Oh, I think I've forgotten to put mascara on, didn't I? That's why it's not behaving. Oh well, never mind. I'll do that now. So, I don't know. Let's put some mascara on underneath. Try and see if we can get it to behave. See, I always think lips and lashes, and then I always forget the mascara halfway through, so there we go. It will come right, because I'm going to squeeze it and then roll my thumb. If you are doing this at home, you squeeze it and then roll your thumb away, otherwise it will just take the whole lash off with it. I'll just put a bit more on the bottom. Oh yes, what was I saying? If you are a fan of RuPaul's Drag Race, or any of the drag races that they do around the world, because they do them all over the shop now apparently, Wilma does the Wilma Fingerdo review, which reviews all those shows and talks about them in great detail. So if that's up your strasser, then head over to Wilma's channel and check that out. Right, so what was I going to say? I was going to say I've got this KVD Everlasting Lip in the shade something I can't read, but I'll put it on the screen, and it's the nearest thing I've got to pink. So there we are. A nice 2-tone lip. I'll just check in the mirror. Oh, there we are. That lash doesn't look too bad, does it? It's just catching a little bit there, but then they do that. And this, as they say, is the finished look. So give me 2 seconds to check the gate, as we used to say with 16mm film. check the gate means to see if there's any hairs or anything sticking up in the middle of the picture, so it's not going to happen in one of these cameras. But anyway, stand by, I'll be right back. So there we have it, the finished look. It's pink and purple. It's just for Velvet Snow to make her happy, and I'm all about that. If you enjoyed the video, do please give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And if you'd like to tip me for my hard work, then go to my Ko-fi page and buy me a Ko-fi. In the meantime, I hope that you're all doing really, really well. Please give my love to any animals that you share your life with, and if you want to tell me about them, then please do so in the comments below. I've got a whole list here of requests that people have asked for. I know Katana Coraline wants an all pink look, so I will be thinking about that, because that's, I don't know, that's going to be quite out of my comfort zone. And then in a similar vein, Goth Pink Power would like to see how I do my blush and contour, so hopefully I'll be doing that. Cryptids and Catacombs has requested the green and yellow look, so I'll be doing that quite soon as well. Janie M would like to see my necklace collection. Have you got 3 hours? And Suzanne would like to see my perfume collection. Have you got 30 seconds? So any sorts of requests that you've got, do please drop them in the description, and I will take this opportunity to say thank you so much for watching. Make sure, everybody, that you stay strange. Bye for now.